Thousands of students at Manassas City Public Schools head back to class.
And our Joy Wang joins us live this morning. She's at Osborne High School. And Joy, still a little early for those students to arrive, but how are things looking there this morning?
Yeah, no students yet, but honestly, I was one of those kids that was pretty excited for the first day of school because you get to see all of your friends. To talk to me more about that excitement is Almeda Radford. How are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling great. Even though it's early, I'm feeling great. It's the first day of school.
Thank you so much for waking up with us this morning. Talk to me about some new things. I mean, we always like shiny new things, right?
Shiny new things, yes. I had the privilege of walking around our buildings over the summer and seeing our fabulous maintenance team at work. And so we've got new lighting in some of our buildings. We've got fresh coats of paint in many of our buildings. And at our middle school, we got a brand new gymnasium floor, which looks awesome. So I think the students are going to be really excited about some of the things that they see when they come back.
I'm definitely jealous about that because I feel like my elementary school, we got a new playground after I left, new auditorium middle school after I left. But for these students, they get to come into something new, including some new principals, too.
Yes, we have 3 new principals in our buildings. At our intermediate school, we have a new principal at our middle school and at our high school. And I'm thankful that you're going to be able to hear from our high school and middle school intermediate school principal today.
Some new things for teachers, too. We're talking about a pay raise.
Yes, our teachers received a 6% pay raise for this school year. So that's something excited about, being able to retain teachers and to be able to reward them for the awesome work that they do in our schools.
Speaking of retaining teachers, I mean, a lot of this is about career development, too, for the students. So what's available for the kids now?
Our students have the opportunity to do work-based learning. So our fabulous CTE department and that team does everything that they can to create wonderful business opportunities through mentoring, shadowing, internships to help our students be able to be prepared for the workforce.
A lot of excitement this morning, even though it is early. And we've also got some details on a new cell phone policy as well. One of many schools all across the DMV doing this. And so it's already up at WJLA.com. For now, we'll send things back to you.
Who is live outside Baldwin Intermediate School in Manassas. So, Joy, how are things looking this morning?
We've got some cheerleaders here this morning, but before we get to that show, we're going to start off with the superintendent, Dr. Newman. Talk to me about kind of how you're feeling right now. First day of school, big deal.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling excited to see our students again. It's almost like they just left in May. They're here. Our staff has been working really hard this summer to get everything ready for the first day of school. This is going to be a great year for Manassas City Public Schools.
Speaking of all the hard work over the summer, I mean, they're walking into some new things this year.
Yes, if you walk into our building, some of them were painted on the inside. We have some expanded programs at our high school so we can have more students being active in our CTE programs. We have a new leader in our security. We still have our SRO program. We've included some additional security officers at our middle school and at our high school. So we're just excited about this new school year.
Right. Speaking of the new things, by the way, they do have a new gym. I am very jealous. I didn't get that when I was growing up as well. Kind of had to use some of the older things. But speaking of some of the upgraded equipment, I mean, this year, you guys really want to focus too about the students at home and making sure they have what they need to succeed.
Well, not just our students, but we also want to make sure that our parents have what they need to be supporting our students. We made sure that we are doing things as far as PD is concerned, that our teachers are prepared for this new school year with the new standards, with the new Virginia Literacy Act. So we just want to make sure our staff and our students all have everything that they need to be successful.
Great. Teachers, by the way, also getting a raise. Oh, and I believe it was all students have access to meals as well.
Yes, all of our students, again, this year will have free breakfast, lunch, and then we also have our free dinner program.
Great. And before we let things go, of course, we want to end with a quick cheer from the cheerleading team. So we're going to have you guys take it away.
MCPS is the best.
Couldn't have done it better myself. All right, let's send things back to you.
This morning, 7 News on your side is in Manassas City, helping you prepare for a new school year. Before you head out the door, our Joy Wang is at Baldwin Intermediate School in Manassas. And Joy, how are things looking this morning?
It is the first day of school here at Manassas City Public Schools. We are so excited. I've got the Deputy Superintendent here with me, as well as the new principal at Baldwin Intermediate School. But let's start with the Deputy Superintendent. Speaking of new, a lot of new things students are walking into this year.
Yeah, I mean, we're excited to have our students back. We've been preparing all summer for them, and we have a lot of exciting things coming up this year. One of the things we're doing is a new mentorship program for our 9th and 10th graders, where we have business leaders coming in. They'll be mentoring our students in academic and workplace readiness, and so we're just super excited for our students to return.
Speaking of that mentorship program, did you know our principal here was a mentor for teachers as well just last year? How are you feeling now, and how has that experience really helped you with being a principal this year?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I did serve in this community as a teacher mentor last year, and up until, honestly, I took this job in July, and I think that's really prepared me because I have a vision for what great, strong instruction looks like in our classrooms, and I'm really excited to see that vision carried through. We've had an amazing start to the school year so far. We had our open house this past Thursday. Over 150 families attended, which is amazing for our population size here. We're really looking forward to partnering with our parents and seeing our kids here come into school excited on the first day.
Great. Speaking of some of those families too, of course, a better way to communicate with parents this year as well. What can they expect as they drop their kids off this morning?
So they can expect clear communication, transparent communication from our schools and from our division. We want them to be partners with us here and have a successful school year.
Great. And something also new this year, the teachers getting a pay raise 6% on top of the 4% from January. We know teacher retention, so important. I'm sure you're hearing that when you're being a mentor too. What's your message to the teachers?
Come in, be energetic, and be excited. We have your back and we support you. I'm excited for the staff that we have here this year. Everyone's talking about teacher retention. I don't see our teachers going anywhere. They've been amazing. They've been supported. They are excited to see our teachers, our students here today. And I'm just really looking forward to a strong school year.
Great. Of course, we can't have a strong school year without all the cheerleaders involved as well. So we've got the Osborne High School cheerleaders here with us. We're going to have them take it away.
MCPS is the best. Yell MCPS.
And there you have it. For now, we'll send things back to you.
7 News is on your side, live in Manassas City, helping you prepare before you head out the door. Joy Wang is at Baldwin Intermediate School in Manassas right now. And Joy, I think you're getting everybody ready. I mean, you're out there like pumping everyone up, pumping the band up this morning.
We have made our way to Osborne High School right now. We've got the marching band behind us. A lot of excitement this morning. We've also got the communications director as well as the new principal. But let's start with the communications director because, Almeida, this is your 26th first day of school. How are you feeling and what's new this year?
I'm still smiling. I think it's great. This is probably the one thing that we look forward to the most. From last year to this, we've been preparing for the first day of school. So it's exciting to see our students come back today, and we've got so many new enhancements and things for them. We got a brand new gym floor over at our middle school, lots of painting and lighting upgrades. So I think the students will be really happy to be here today.
Speaking of new, of course, we've got to talk about the new principal. How are you feeling this year? You've got some goals too.
I do. I'm very excited to finally be at the point where we have students in the building. It's been a quick turnover since I started, but we're working on building a lot of programs that are going to support our students this year, working on habits that will not only help them be successful in high school, but are going to carry with them to their post-high school experiences too.
Great. And to talk to us more about that too is the career readiness program. I mean, there's so much work involved in that.
Yes, our CTE program is very strong here at Osborne High School, actually division-wide, but we recently just started a mentoring program within the CTE program, and so that's connected to our work-based learning system, and so we're really excited about the opportunities that our students will have to connect with our business partners through mentorship.
Of course, we can't do this without our teachers. 6% raise after that 4% too from January. And speaking of the teachers, there's a lot of support for them as well.
I am excited because we have a new calendar structure this year which is giving our teachers extra days of professional learning opportunities throughout the school year. So we're doing a lot of targeted decisions on what is going to be the best opportunities for our teachers to engage in to maximize their level of engaging lessons they can provide in the classroom.
Great. And finally, I know what you guys are thinking. The band, they're behind you. Can we just hear from them already? So we've got the Osborne High School Marching Band, and they're going to take things away.
right, with a new